You finally did it. You walked away from the toxic relationship cycle, you established no contact, and you started to heal. But your peace is immediately shattered. Suddenly, your friends are distant, your family is cold, and coworkers are looking at you with pity or suspicion. You realize you haven't just lost a relationship, you've lost your reputation. You are the target of the smear campaign. Today, we are exposing this cruel, calculated form of social and emotional abuse, revealing the exact psychology behind why they launched this attack, and, most importantly, what to do when the manipulator turns everyone against you. A smear campaign is a deliberate, organized effort by the manipulator, typically a narcissist, to destroy your credibility and reputation. It usually begins the moment you challenge their power or attempt to leave. Why do they launch this social attack? To protect their image, the narcissist requires an idealized self-image. When you leave, you represent the truth, that they are abusive. They preemptively destroy your name, so that when you eventually speak the truth about their coercive control and gaslighting, no one will believe you. They are blame-shifting their crimes onto you before you can expose them. To induce return, if they successfully isolate you, they make you feel desperately alone and vulnerable. They know you might return to them simply because they are the only person left who seems to understand your pain they created. This is a highly effective form of control designed to break your self-worth and force you back into the toxic cycle. The smear campaign relies entirely on advanced social manipulation tactics, gossip and triangulation. The manipulator doesn't attack you directly. They whisper their lies to third parties, friends, family, colleagues, drawing them into a malicious triangulation dynamic. They often recruit their loyal followers, known as flying monkeys, who unknowingly or knowingly spread the lies, creating distance and conflict between you and others. The pity play. The smear is almost always framed as a pity play. The manipulator presents themselves as the ultimate victim. They tell people a highly distorted narrative, claiming you were the one who emotionally abused them, were unstable, or were obsessive. This is the reverse victim/offender tactic in a social context, creating sympathy for the real abuser. You cannot control what a manipulator says, but you can control your response. Here are the stages of the smear and your corresponding defense. The tactic. Before the breakup, they begin subtly undermining you to key people. They share concerned stories about your stability or judgment. She's been so stressed lately. I worry about her sanity. Your defense. Preemptive no-contact. Recognize that people will be hearing their version first. Focus on quietly establishing no contact with the manipulator and setting boundaries effectively with mutual contacts before the explosion. The tactic. Once you leave, they launch the full smear, using frantic phone calls and social media posts to cement their victim mentality. They present a distorted, emotion-heavy narrative designed to solicit immediate comfort. Your defense, silence, and dignity do not counter the narrative. Do not defend yourself. Trying to reason with people who have already bought the lie only makes you look reactive and unstable, confirming the manipulator's story. Hold your dignity. The truth is your long-term weapon. The tactic. The manipulator sends trusted friends or family to pressure you. He seems so sad. She just wants you to apologize. They are testing if you'll break. Your defense. The hard boundary. Treat the flying monkeys with clear, firm statements. Use simple boundary language. I appreciate your concern, but my relationship with the manipulator is over, and I won't discuss it. Or, I know what happened, and I have chosen to move on. Cut off anyone who continues to push the manipulator's agenda. The tactic. The smear succeeds in isolating you. making you question your own mind and leaving you without support, hindering your narcissistic abuse recovery. Your defense. The refocus this is where you reclaim your reality and rebuild your self-worth. Stop focusing on the people who left and focus entirely on the people who stayed, or on building a new network of supportive, healthy friends. The people who matter will recognize the discrepancy between the story and your character. The smear campaign is an ultimate attack on your self-trust, designed to make you feel like you are the problem. But remember, a healthy person does not need to destroy another person to feel good about themselves. The viciousness of the smear is proof of the manipulator's sickness, not your fault. Your only job is to protect your integrity and allow the truth, over time, to speak for itself. What is the biggest lie your manipulator told to their flying monkeys? Share it below. Let's create a space where the truth always wins. Trust your signal.